Steph Curry, of course, is a show unto himself in pregame. He and his assistant coach, Bruce Frazier, going through their pregame routine, which has inspired, I don't know, thousands of millions of imitators around the world as kids try to replicate what he does. Our Dennis Scott asked Coach Frazier about how he and Curry cultivated that warm-up.
Curry has become the #1 free throw shooter percentage-wise in NBA history.
He's the best three-point shooter in the history of the game.
Now, this Steph Curry pregame routine is really taking a life of its own. Now, I know you can't tell all the secrets, but can you kind of give us some of the things you're trying to get Steph warmed up before the game?
Well, let's disclaim this to start in that I work with Steph, but I'm not the reason Steph's so good, or Kevin, all right? So let's just start with that.
All right.
These guys were great before I showed up, and I think the pregame thing you've seen it, it's kind of gone viral, and it's something that Steph had in place before I got here. And we've added bits and pieces to it, but I think because he's such a great shooter, people and had such great years, people were attracted to what he was doing. Like, what's the secret? What's the secret? Well, I think the secret is he shot a lot of shots in his life, and he had genetic gifts from his family, his dad, and he put his passion into his craft, and so evolved into maybe one of the best shooters in the world. And so he shoots a lot of shots, not just pregame, but even day to day. In pregame, we start with just some kind of flick things that.
But what is, like, it's old school, like you said, when Steve and I played, you come off pin down, you work on flare scheme, but you got him 1 foot jumping over here.
Well,
stuff like
yeah.
And we grew up.
And I don't want to take credit for that either. That's I worked with Nash when I was in Phoenix, Steve Nash, and so some of that stuff is Nash's stuff, and he works with us a little bit here, so he's incorporated that. And Steph was having a little trouble at one point during this year with his balance. His ball was moving a little bit, so
so it's for balance. A lot of stuff.
A lot of it's for balance, yeah, okay. and rhythm. And he's a guy that can correct his shot pretty quickly, whatever it is. But his ball was moving a little bit more side to side, so we added some Nash stuff, and that seemed to help correct it a little bit better. So he just kept it in the warm-up.
Kevin Durant, superior outside shooter, superior inside player.
You have Kevin before the game holding the ball out, right? And then you go, I'm off balance. I mean, come on, Q. Like that stuff for the game. Even as a shooter, even the guy that's played this game, I'm like, what in the heck are they doing?
That's what I'm saying too. I'm saying, what the heck is that? But honestly, some of that stuff's from Nash, and Nash worked a lot with Dirk Nowitzki, and some of that stuff comes from Dirk's guys. So I just, Kevin, there's not many guys in the world that can do those things, for one. It's a combination of losing vision of the basket and then regaining and then balancing and then putting it all together. That's sort of the concept of it all. I wouldn't recommend it. That's not where you start.
Right.
That's when you're the best in the world and you're able to, right? And so Kevin's pregame stuff has evolved too because of a Nash influence. So some of the stuff I've added with him, and it's evolved, and some of the stuff they've brought from other places. And I think that's the beauty of player-coach sort of cohesiveness is, let's do what you like, and how about if we do this? And so we collaborate on things, and then as you get into the season, you know what your routine is. Most guys like to stick to a routine, and so we have the same routine now every night when we play, and it's just a matter of them, sort of getting comfortable and getting warm.
A little bit of Dirk, a little bit of Nash, a little bit of Curry, a little bit of KD, a little bit of Q, and a lot of trust and a lot of work being put in.
That's right.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, that's Coach Q. It's your boy 3D. Now we know why these guys shoot so well.